Transforce 96 here, and so this is a kind of different video for me. I'm just doing a video just of me talking about my thoughts and my ideas of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Electro being the villain. I'm sure that you've all heard of Electro being the villain. It's pretty much been the news. So yeah, so I thought, I got enough to say about it, and it'll be cool to make a little video of just my thoughts on it. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about my thoughts on who's going to play him, because, pretty much it's not officially confirmed, but they pretty much know who's going to play him pretty much. And my thoughts on what he could look like in the movie, because of course he can't be wearing skin-tight, crazy costume with a crazy mask. I'm seriously doubting that they're going to have him look like that. So as you can see, I am a fan of Electro. I have an opened 3 3/4 inch Marvel Universe Electro, an in-package one, and then an in-package variant of one, and I've obviously got the Amazing Spider-Man Electro figure out here too. So yeah, so that's pretty much what this is. And actually, I did draw a few pictures. I like to draw a little bit, and I drew a few pictures of my, what I'd like to see Electro kind of look like. So I will be showing that later. And yeah, first time I've ever shown a drawing on the Transforce 96 channel. So yeah, and then at the very end, I will talk very slightly about the Captain America 2 villain being Crossbones. I will just say a few things that I think about that, but that's going to be very little in this review, but the most part is going to be Electro. So first of all, of course, Spider-Man 2 confirmed that Electro is going to be the villain, something that I kind of expected. I really am glad to see that he's the villain, and mostly because, out of all the villains that they could do, I mean, they've got Rhino, Kraven, Mysterio, Scorpion, and, they've got all of those, and they also have Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Sandman, stuff like that. I didn't expect those because we've already seen them. It's too soon to put them back into a movie, even if it's a different series, so I didn't expect them to be in there. As for the others, I thought that out of all those other kind of main Spider-Man villains, that Electro would probably be the best one to be translated into a movie. With, Rhino and Mysterio and stuff like that. They're very hard to make realistic. I think probably the easiest one to do would be Electro to make realistic. I think that he'd be the easiest and the best suited for that. I'm sure that there's another Spider-Man villain that's better suited to be made into a realistic movie, but the thing is, I don't really know about any better one, and I'm sure that you could find one, but it's like if you really dug too deep, then nobody would know the character anyway, so that wouldn't be good. But overall, I think that he's cool, and he could make a really cool villain. As far as who is pretty much gonna play Electro, it's not official, but it's Jamie Foxx. That's who they said that they wanted to play him, and I think that's when I first heard about it. I thought, oh, that's, I didn't really like it the first time I heard about it, but after like 5 minutes of just thinking about it a little bit, I started to get used to the idea, and I'm pretty excited for that. I think that he'll be a good fit for him. Jamie Foxx, he's done a lot of comedy kind of movies that you've seen lately, but there was this one movie that I saw him do with Robert Downey Jr. It's kind of like a musician kind of movie, and I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but the character that he played was a pretty serious role, and he did it excellently. I really thought that it's a pretty hard role to play, in my opinion, but he did it really well, so I have a total faith in his acting abilities. So I think that he can put a really cool, unique twist onto the Electro character. So yeah, so I think that'll be cool. So now let me pause this, and I'll just go over what I think the look of Electro should be. So here's just a little drawing that I did, just a few sketches. I'm definitely not a great drawer, so sorry, but, I thought this would be kind of fun to do, and this is my movie concept art. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. So yeah, so just different kind of sketches and stuff. And I'm not very good at drawing real people, so all my drawings are just kind of cartoonized, and I wasn't like trying to draw Jamie Foxx at all, just kind of looks that I kind of liked and thought would be kind of neat. And so my first one just here in the middle is a full body shot. I thought that it would be kind of cool to kind of incorporate the mask, but not really have him wear the mask. So my idea was that he would, as he was getting electrocuted and turning into Electro, that he gets some scarring from those electric kind of pulses or whatever, and the mask, just imagine Electro's mask and imagine all the lightning bolts kind of got folded onto his face, and then that they were actually scars. So that's kind of what I'm going with, this scar kind of face masking kind of there, that the mask is kind of just almost imprinted on his face, even though he wasn't wearing a mask. So just like kind of scars, some electric scars going through his body and stuff. That would be kind of cool, and just a little thought by me. And then it would be kind of cool if, well, I'm sure that they'll probably do this. I imagine they would. It seems to be kind of common, but like over here, with the, when he gets either electrocuted or when he uses electric power, a couple flashes, you could kind of see his skeleton, like a couple flickers of his skeleton, kind of look, you see that even with the original Spider-Man's, when Eddie Brock? Jeez, I can't remember. That's awful. Venom, when he got blown up, you could see his skeleton really fast and stuff like that. Just really quick glimpses of his skeleton while he's in his electric kind of mode. And over here on the right, just kind of like the electricity, impulsing off of his face and stuff kind of resembles the mask. Of course, it keeps moving, but fans would be able to kind of tell, that it looks kind of like the mask and stuff like that. Above there, just kind of got a picture of what I was just talking about, kind of that electricity kind of off of his face and stuff. And just down here, movie concept art, yeah. Over here, just a little kind of like if he turned into electricity and kind of moved around. I doubt that he'll actually do that. But in mid-credits of the first Spider-Man, he could, travel through electricity, but they said that they didn't even know what they were doing with that, and that was supposed to be a little teaser, but they didn't know what they were doing. Obviously, considering the guy that was supposed to be Electro in that end scene was really old and white, and Jamie Foxx is obviously not, so they really didn't know what they were going for with that, but yeah. And then kind of got this idea. I doubt that they do that, and I kind of hope that they wouldn't because it would be a little cheesy, but I thought that it kind of sounded cool and was worthy of drawing, that he used some kind of metal glove to help channel the electricity and stuff. And what would be neat is if he needed some charges to kind of shoot out the back, and they kind of resemble the electric piece that was coming off of his glove like this, that just kind of shoots of electricity would kind of resemble that and stuff. So yeah, just some fun little drawings that I did. And just kind of my ideas of cool ways that they could modernize Electro in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. So yeah, so there you go. So I'm really excited to see Electro in the movie. I can't wait. I think that it's going to be great, and I really hope that they do it well, and I have faith that they will. So that'll be great. So now really quick, let's talk about Crossbones. Okay, now, so quickly, just talking about the Crossbones being the main villain for the Captain America 2 movie. My ideas on it, I think that it's a good choice. Crossbones seems like a really cool character and a pretty modern character. He's not wearing any crazy mask or anything, so even if they went straight up with this look, it would still be pretty modern, and nobody would complain about it being cheesy or anything. So that's cool. But my thoughts on it, I just don't see him as a main villain. I don't know much about Crossbones, so terribly sorry if my information is not right, but he's like a hitman, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see him as a main villain. What I see him as, and what he would be really cool in the movie for, if he was kind of like the Cronin from Hellboy, the first Hellboy. Cronin was a really cool, just badass character, but he wasn't the main villain at the end. I can totally see this guy having some cool fights with Captain America, but I just don't see him being the epic villain that's gonna bring an epic finale and that's gonna have the world at stake and stuff like that. It seems like the worst that's gonna happen is Crossbones gonna shoot Captain America, and for what reasons he wants to, I don't know. In the comics, I don't know what his reasoning is for wanting to kill Captain America. I have no idea. Maybe he's paid to, I don't know, but I just don't see him as an epic main villain. He'd be cool to fight Captain America and then have Captain America kill him at the end, and then have Captain America go off to face the big villain, like in Hellboy being Rasputin, some kind of big villain that's got an epic plan and stuff. I just don't see him as a guy with a really big plan. He probably wants to kill Captain America, but that's about as far as his plan goes, in my opinion. So overall, overall, I think Crossbones is really cool for a movie. I just don't see him being a main villain for a big Marvel movie. I just don't see it. But I could be totally wrong. I hope that they do some good things with him, and I have faith that they'll definitely they'll make him cool. So I can't wait to see it, and hope that I'm wrong. Hope that they make him epic, and hope that they make him cool. So there you go. So that is my my kind of thoughts and looks at the Electro villain from Amazing Spider-Man 2, and then the Crossbones, very small Crossbones villain of Captain America 2. So there you go. Thanks for watching.